What's going on? I am Scott from Streampunk Entertainment, Streampunk Cinema, Streampunk Productions, and all the other Streampunks that are out there. Hope you guys are having yourselves a rockin' day. I wanted to talk for a quick second with regards to the allegations that came towards Sylvester Stallone from the set of Tulsa King. Now, for those of you who don't know me personally, I've been in the film industry for close to 14 years at this point. Actually, 14 years at the end of this month, believe it or not. For those that are unaware of what may have happened, there have been allegations levied against Sylvester Stallone on the set of Tulsa King, where supposedly he disparaged a lot of the background actors for being overweight, for not being good looking enough, and him wanting, in this case, pretty girls. I wanted to give a little bit of my thought on this. The casting director for the show has resigned in solidarity, which does add some credence to the fact that this may have happened. The casting person has had a long career, respected career, so this is something that if they're doing it and they're quitting on this, maybe there's something to it. Still kind of hoping, crossing fingers a little bit, maybe Sly didn't say it. But my own personal perspective here. As I mentioned, I've been in the film industry for 14 years, and I am not what they would consider to be upscale. You know, shows like Gossip Girl, Sex and the City, things like that. Shows that have, gala events or tuxedo. Nah. I just delete them, frankly. I never even see them. For me personally, cop, thug, or usually even like, the guy who's going to try and kidnap you and put you in a van. That's usually the look I've got. And for me, honestly, in the almost 14 years, it's been a pretty good career for me. I've, with the exception of COVID and also with the exception of the strikes last year, my wife and I have qualified for SAG health insurance every single year since 2014. Now, has this happened to me, is the question. Yes, it has. Have I been insulted for my physical appearance, basically being a little bit more of the plus-sized person? Yes, it has. Has it happened from cast members on shows? Yes, it has. And for me, I will say outright, I'm not surprised. One particular situation I'm remembering off the top of my head, it's a show that's not on the air anymore. The main lead of the show was dynamite. Such an awesome, charismatic, sweetheart of a guy. I'm not going to mention the name, it might down the road. But somebody that you would know immediately who this person was, and you would have great respect for him. It was one of the lower cast members, like maybe 6, 7, or 8 on the call sheet, who made fun of me for being overweight, and frankly, in my situation, wearing a cop uniform that was not really built for me in this case, and really showed me off in all the worst places. Do background actors make fun of me for my appearance? Yes, they do. Is it professional? Hell no, it's not. And that's the part that basically I've got a little bit of a challenge with on some of this, because as we are in a society where we have to learn to respect other people for being unique. There are 8 billion people on this planet, 8 billion body types, 8 billion thought processes. Respect them all is my mentality. This is something, again, Sly, I'm really hoping this didn't happen. For me personally, I'm kind of opening this up a little bit. If you guys want to fire off questions, it's kind of the idea of this. I might do a live stream down the road, and I may include some of this stuff in a segment that I've got upcoming called That Time I. It's something that I'm working on right now, talking a little bit about the experiences I've had across, like I said, almost 14 years in the film industry. The highs, the lows, the stupids, the funnies, and all this kind of stuff. Weirdly enough, I guess I'm sort of kicking this off with, honestly, kind of a negative one on this. And for me personally, I will say outright, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, for me, I am not the kind of person who would look good in a tux. I would not look good in like one of those high-end sort of things. I've done a couple of weddings here, but a lot of times it's like, yeah, let's put him way, way, way in the back, possibly out the door, outside the church. I've had wardrobe people be like, okay, we want that cup, not that cop. No, him. We don't like him. He's not good enough. That has happened to me a fair bit, but you know what? It is what it is. Let me know what questions you've got. I guess that's the idea of where I'm kind of going with this. I'm sort of like rolling off the top of my head here, but let me know what thoughts you've got. Let me know what questions you've got, and honestly, I have no problem addressing them. Again, 14 years in the film industry. I just did something today as a background actor. The wardrobe they gave me, again, was not really fitted to my body type, which is going to be kind of funny when the episode comes out in about 3 weeks. And I'll talk about that more when it gets closer. But what questions do you have? What thoughts do you have? What ideas do you have? I want to open this up a little bit, see how you guys feel about some stuff. And that's about it. If you got any questions, drop me a message. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Take care. Stay great.